thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And quite a few players out of the lineup. Taking a look at who's out for both teams.
Here around the midway point, these teams both find themselves down a few bodies. Some more than others, but as they always say, no one feels sorry for you.
Now, New York starting five. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Kolek in at the point. And for Minnesota, in it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Bones Highland. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Like a fast break running downhill, Grant. These two teams have been on a roll lately.
But you know, B.A., tonight only one team can keep that roll going. We'll see who can impose their will on this game and maintain their momentum.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Into the lane. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, I love seeing DiVincenzo be opportunistic on offense. He's very effective when he seeks out his own shot.
Towns outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Highland. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Towns outside. Pass to Diawara. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Edwards. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Diawara. Three-pointer. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Let's take a look at the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Out left to the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
That one drops. He ties it up. And prior to last season, The Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known. Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Inside, here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Edwards. Right wing. And stolen by Bridges. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Now here's Bridges. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Randall outside. Picked by Gobert. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Good work defensively by Towns. Here's New York. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Bridges against Highland. Bridges passes to Hart. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot here. That's good from Towns on the assist by Bridges. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Naz Reid's checked in for Minnesota. And here's New York now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. To the left side wing. Towns, left side. Pass to Kolek. And here's Hart. Three-pointer. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all. Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Here's Edwards. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. The Knicks 4th.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Hart. Towns looking for an opening. Hart passes to Diawara. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hart against DiVincenzo. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kolek. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And it's an 8-point Knick lead.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Conley's checked in for Highland. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Hart. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall outside. And there's a pick. Right side, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Edwards. New York working the ball around now. Here's Kolek. And the three-pointer goes. Kolek's got 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Edwards. To end the run. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here comes New York. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Mike Conley. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Knicks making a change here. Porty's checked in.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Outside Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Clarkson. DiVincenzo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, DiVincenzo gives you a lot. He plays both ends, runs the floor with effort, and he has the mentality of a winner.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. Dadier, he's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
A nice shot by Dadier.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 15-point game. Randall on the screen. The 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
And the fearlessness from Randall to come right back, answer that 3.
Here's Kolek. 9 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Porty. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Now Clarkson to the left wing. Here's Dadier. Robinson, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Robinson.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Mitchell Robinson.
Throw good, Robinson.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
And Minnesota with some changes. Miller comes in for Edwards. And Clark is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Clark. And there's the drive. Oh, Clark with the slam.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
New York has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Dadier from deep. Over to the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Now here's Clarkson. Still without a bucket. Over Clark. Miller pulls it in. A minute and a half left now in the first quarter. Clark up top. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Clark. He's off on the second. New York leading by 11. To the inside. Has to Kolek. Plenty of space. And he hits the jumper. Kolek's got 11 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Randall on the screen. From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by Robinson.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
He misses the free throw.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Conley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
First one falls for him. And Conley drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
New York leading by 12. Here's Kolek. He's got 12. From about 16, Miller pulls it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Conley passes to Reed. Good work defensively by Robinson.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
From deep, Conley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Right back at you. Conley's a counter-puncher. He knows when his team needs a lift.
And here's Clarkson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's New York going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Knicks leading by 12. So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Josh Hart. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Diawara in at power forward. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Puts it up from 15. Miller, it's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Bridges with it. Outside Hart. Back to Bridges. 4 on the clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Picked by Gobert. Here's Conley. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Free throw drops for Conley.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Both good from the line that time. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Kolek. He's got 12. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Chalk up 2 there. Towns has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And he comes up with a bucket. Conley's got 9.
Yeah, Conley is not an easy cover. He can be quick on his feet when he sees a lane to the basket.
Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And Bridges is used to having to make contested shots. Good defense just doesn't faze him.
Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. And it's good for 2. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Bridges against Highland. Bridges down low. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Miller. Drives to the hoop. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Miller's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Diawara. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Diawara. Hart with a screen on Miller. 6 on the shot clock. And Hart throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at Bridges. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Well, this is something Edwards continues to work on. He knows how dangerous he can be when he's hitting from deep.
Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game is three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Diawara. Here's Kolek. Bridges outside. Here's the three. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Edwards. The offensive rebound. DiVincenzo on the wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Second is Rudy Gobert.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Kolek. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Edwards against Hart. Shakes him. It's good! Edwards! What strength! New York leading by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Gobert passes to Highland. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Clock at 6. Edwards finds Gobert. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Pass to Hart. Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Miller, a screen on Hart. Bridges against Highland. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Highland, 2 shots.
First one falls.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. And it's Julius Randle in for Miller. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in. And so Highland nails both of them. Knicks leading by 6. Here's Clarkson, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that's Clarkson's game, taking you off the dribble.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Outside, DiVincenzo. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here's Kolek, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Dadier. That one goes. Count it. Dadier's got 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Randall deciding where to go with it. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Clarkson. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves trail by 12. From the left block. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Highland. Highland's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Clark is checked in for Minnesota. New York leading by 10. Pass to Kolek. Screen by Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's Kolek. 14 points for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Here's Kolek. DiVincenzo covering. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Reed can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Akporti. Here's Dadier. New York working the ball around now. Back to Robinson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his third free throw of the game.
One shot. Mitchell Robinson.
And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Clark. Here's Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No stranger to getting to the line. Randall had a chance to draw a foul, and he made sure the ref saw it.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
So he hits one of two from the stripe.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randall gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
The first free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 15. Robinson with a steal. Here's Kolek. New York again can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 in the second. DiVincenzo to pass to Randall. Plenty of room to knock down that one. 6 points for Julius Randall.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the J.
Knicks leading by 13. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randall. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for two. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Now Edwards. 16 points for him. That one no good. Clarkson with the defensive effort. New York has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Robinson a screen on Edwards. Here's Clarkson. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. In the third spot, the Knicks.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from three. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, you have to challenge Edwards inside without fouling. But that's not easy to do.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good, Edwards. He does not get the second one.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's Dadier. Sinks it from distance. Dadier's got 10 points in the game.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
And they call an illegal screen here. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Knicks. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Well, for the Knicks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Now here's Clarkson. A 17-point lead, their biggest. The Porty shot is good.
A true team player. Clarkson will connect other teammates to the ball if they get open.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Here's New York. They're on a 19-6 run. Outside Robinson. Pass to Kolek. Goes up at the stripe. Robinson, a screen on Reed. 6 to shoot. Here's Porty. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Outside Conley to the wing, right side. Gobert passes to Conley. The three drains the triple. Conley's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
Pass to Kolek. Left side Robinson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New York Knicks, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
It's hard to go wrong with anyone from this group. I'm glad we have a front row seat.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Timberwolves.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.